Are you thinking long term in an ever changing digital world? This is what I wanted to speak about today. With all the changes that are occurring, how do you think long term? Are you thinking long term? This is something which I thought was worth breaking down and worth getting into. My name is Lubula Paul Chikwekwe. I am an AI engineer with over 5 years experience in data science. Now, when we speak about long term thinking, one of the critical concepts I think people need to understand is adaptability. You have to be able to take on new tools, new ideas, new concepts, and not only take them on, but be able to take them on and be able to use them practically in your life. Some people do this easier than others. Other people have to be more intentional about it. Now, when we look at the last, just say 30 to 100 years in the past, one of the most critical inventions or creations or pieces of technology that has changed our reality has been something called a transistor. This is something which is really interesting for me because it's not something that pops up when people talk about, but there is a life before a transistor and a life after a transistor. Now, for those that don't know, a transistor is a foundational technology which is found in almost every single piece of software, computers, phones, smartphones, smartwatches, any digital device. It's literally a circuit that goes on and off. So 1 and 0, binary. This is an idea which starts from that electrical circuit to on, off, 1, 0, and it morphs into some of the great things that we're seeing today. Why am I bringing this up? This idea of a transistor, though not popular, though not spoken about on a regular basis, though people don't understand that its immense impact, the life before a transistor and life after, this is something which is so critical to where we are now. Now, when we look at the next 3 to 5 years, 3 to 10 years, you have to understand foundational technology. What those look like, that's up for debate. We can speak about that in the comment section. Later on, I'm going to speak about the articles that I've done and some of the ideas that are there. Speaking on what I wanted to talk about, the idea of being an early adopter. When you're an early adopter, when you join something and you're at the beginning, which is where we are right now in terms of the AI. Long-term thinking is understanding whichever career you decide to go on. It's to understand the concepts on a basic level and a foundational level. For example, things like calculus, linear algebra, statistics, those are the foundation of machine learning and AI. To understand these concepts is critical. And I know people are now talking about AI agents, vibe coding. Vibe coding is literally just telling the ChatGPT to make code or make software for you, and you just listen to it. That's cool, but to understand the concepts on the basic level will be something that will be critical in terms of fixing these systems as new roles come and as new roles change, as things come. That understanding on a foundational level, back to the transistor concept, will become something that will be critical for everything. I have a quick monologue that I wanted to speak about, something that I thought would be important for people to understand where the train of thought is, just so that people understand exactly where I'm going. Now, remember, I don't do this with a script. It's mostly from my head. I just follow a template on what I should speak about, just to avoid me ranting and going into crazy tangents. Trust me, I can. But yeah, let me just get into that quick monologue, right? The YouTube analytics show that it will take 3 to 5 years to achieve the goals that I have for this YouTube channel. Now, the question which I wanted to ask is, are you ready to work 3 to 5 years with no results? Don't get me mistaken. I understand real life, bills, problems, issues, things that happen. You have to be willing to go the long run. Work at night, work on weekends, study ideas, study concepts. This is the only way in order to get to it, to adapt to the new world. For example, I'm prepared to do 100 videos on this channel and also do 100 articles and also work 3 to 5 years on this channel. And then I'll be able to make a judgment. If it fails, then you watch me fail. We fail together. If it succeeds, then we've succeeded together. and you've seen the process from the beginning. Some of the videos, like the first episode until the sixth, are a real shame. Like, it's terrible editing, terrible discussions. But I try to keep those videos because it's also what's actually the real truth, what's happening, and people can see that progression. And hopefully, by the time we get to the 100 videos and the 100 articles on LinkedIn, then people can also see an evolution. Before I make the transition to the articles, there's a very interesting concept. If I knew when I was younger, I would have actually gone and studied computer science, and then I would have specialized in COBOL. COBOL is actually I wanted to say outdated computer programming language, but it's a computer programming languages which is used by banks. Now, because it's an old system, a legacy system, the world runs on this technology. Now, part of the issue that people are having today is they're trying to now transition this old programming language into the new. But the truth is, it's working really well. It's what is the backbone. Some of the new transitions that they try to do don't even perform as good as this. This is just an interesting concept that I wanted to speak on quickly before I go into the articles. I'm not trying to make this video too long. For those that don't know, I also write articles on LinkedIn. Most of these ideas which I speak about, I've written an article on it. That when I've done the article, then I do the video where I speak on it. This gives me time to think about the idea. And also, I would really advise for people to join LinkedIn, join the newsletter, and read the articles, because I'm not really sure where you're coming from, what you want to do, and how you want to get there. But to spend time to read and understand some of the ideas, some of the concepts will maybe be a bit confusing. But the truth is, these concepts are coming to affect your world, whether you like it or not. Now, the articles that I did 3 articles, right? It's the future. I did the Future On series. So I did 3 articles which speak on specific topics. The first one that I did was the future of education, right? Now I'm speaking about how education is changing and how AI can come into education to alleviate teachers' roles. Like now, for example, we ask teachers to be administrators, we ask teachers to be psychologists, to parent children. But if AI can take away some of the tasks of teachers, can lead a teacher to simply focus on what they actually do in terms of teaching students, in terms of providing adaptive learning where the AI can learn towards the student, so can teach at the rate the student understands, so that everybody is not only behind but moving at the same level. Some of the socio-economic issues, like you find in certain areas, rural areas, you find the quality of education drops. The AI can also bring an equal standard, a world-class standard of education in any area. And this can be done in quite interesting ways. That's what I wanted to speak on the future of education. Now, the 2 things that I also did was the future of work and the future of careers. How roles are going to adapt, roles are going to change, how roles are going to evolve. Now, as work itself changes to include AI, to include new technologies, also the individual needs to be able to change as well. Adaptability. So understanding what to work on, what not to work on, this is very critical for the future of your career. I think as an individual, if you get the fundamental technologies, understand the fundamental truths, and then you begin to upskill yourself and be an early adopter, which is a very critical concept. Over the next 3 to 5 years, you being an early adopter, you'll see something that will stand out so blatant. Like, for example, for me, AI engineering, machine learning engineering, data scientist, this is something which is so obvious to me that it's going to be critical for the next 3 to 5 years. But for many people, it's not. But when you become an early adopter and you start to spend more time in something, or focus on something, or focus on how something will be affected by these new technologies, you become an early adopter. And just spending that time, an opportunity will come. And the reward of that will be a change in your life for the positive. Not only financially, but economically, status-wise. I think changing financially and economically are the same thing. let's just leave that there. Thanks so much for listening. It's a pleasure to have you here. God bless, and we'll talk again. Bye.